Genghis Khan and his family and
Oh,
what
cool.
they did. Dude, they killed 10% of the population of Earth while he was alive. They killed so many
What?
people that they affected the carbon footprint of human beings on Earth.
Imagine if you suddenly come to know that the real tomb of Genghis Khan has finally been found, that too after hundreds of years, at a place where no one could even imagine. Till now it was believed that his body was buried in a place where no one could ever reach. But now, something has come to light that has shaken the pages of history. Joe Rogan, who has talked about the world's biggest conspiracy theories and mysteries, this time he too was shocked. His reaction itself gives an idea that this is not just a common discovery, this is something else. Sources are saying that at the location where this tomb was found, electronics suddenly started shutting down, magnetic interference was found, and the symbols found seem like some ancient alien tech. This is not just archaeology, this seems like sci-fi. Joe said, "Dude, if this is legit, then we've been lied to for centuries." Now imagine, if Genghis Khan didn't die the way we were told, then what is the real story? Video visuals, secret footage, and a first look inside an ancient sealed chamber is something you've never seen before. Get ready, because this isn't just history, it's a mystery about to be revealed. Stay till the end of the video, and if you are interested in such mysterious stories, then do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Imagine a person who was just an ordinary boy, but in just a few years, the whole world started fearing his name. This was Genghis Khan, but was he just a king? Or something more than that? Genghis Khan's real name was Temujin. He suffered a lot in his childhood. His father was poisoned to death, his tribe left him, he had nothing to eat. But that man did not give up. Slowly, he united small tribes, and then what the world saw, he was the most dangerous warrior in history. He didn't just fight, he changed the way people thought. His strategy was so sharp that he could kill even the greatest kings. Whichever city he went to, either people would bow down on their own, or he would wipe out the name and trace of the city. But the question here is, was he famous only for fighting? Many believe that Genghis Khan had a unique intelligence. Some say he was a genius at planning the future. His communication systems, tactics, and loyalty systems are still taught today. Some conspiracy theorists also believe that he had ancient or alien knowledge. That is why he conquered half the world so quickly. Without GPS, without modern weapons, did he use some ancient tech? Or was he just an extraordinary person? History shows him as a cruel king, but many also say that he also implemented things like equality and religious freedom in those times. He was strict but also organized. So the real question is, was Genghis Khan just a barbaric king or a mysterious leader about whom we still do not know the whole truth? Now that his tomb has been found, we may get to see his true face, and that truth may be even more shocking than we thought. As mysterious as Genghis Khan's death was, his funeral was even more mysterious. Imagine, a king who had conquered half the world. No one has been able to find his grave till date? Why is that so? According to legend, when Genghis Khan died, his close people made a plan to hide his body from the eyes of the world forever. It is said that his dead body was taken to a secret location, and all the people seen on the way were killed, just so that no one could know where he was buried. Not only this, when the place where he was to be buried was decided, the laborers working there were also killed. And finally, those soldiers who were watching this entire process were also killed. Meaning, the most dangerous way to erase evidence. Some stories even say that thousands of horses were run over his grave so that the ground becomes flat and no trace remains. Imagine, such a big plan just to hide a grave. Historians tried for hundreds of years, but could not find any concrete clue to his grave. Some people say that it is under a mountain in Mongolia, while some believe that his body was thrown into a river. But till date, no concrete information has come to light. Now the question arises why so much effort was made. After all, what was there in Genghis Khan that it was considered necessary to hide from the world? Was it just his body to be hidden, or something else? Now that some new discoveries have come to light recently, and it is being said that his real grave has been found, then it is possible that those secrets, which were buried for centuries, will also be revealed. Maybe now we will know what was the real story after his death and how big a secret he had left behind. For centuries, attempts were made to find the tomb of Genghis Khan, but every time people returned empty-handed. There was no solid clue, no map, no sign, no historical record. But what has happened now is no less than a film story. Suddenly a strange signal was received in a remote and deserted area of Mongolia. This signal was neither military nor connected to any radio station. Rather, satellite imagery showed electromagnetic disturbance at one place. That is something that should not have happened there. Initially, people thought it was a minor glitch, but then some researchers started analyzing this data through AI, artificial intelligence, and what came out caught everyone's attention. The AI detected some unnatural structures under the ground in that area, that is, something that did not look natural, like a cave or old walls which were built by humans, and this place was near those mountains of Mongolia, which are associated with Genghis Khan. Then what happened? A team of archaeologists, historians, and technology experts was sent there. The route was not easy. Mountains, bad weather, and no human habitation in sight. But as soon as the team reached there, some magnetic sensors started giving strange readings. When thermal imaging was done underground using a drone, even more shocking results came out. Something big was hidden below, something like a cave or a sealed chamber. What was considered just a legend till now suddenly became a real lead. The question was no longer whether Genghis Khan's tomb existed or not. Now the question was, are we very close to his most hidden secret? The location that has been pinpointed had not been explored by anyone till date, perhaps because it was never meant to be found. But now, after centuries, that door is about to open. As the digging began at the suspected tomb of Genghis Khan, something unexpected happened. Everything seemed normal in the beginning. The team arrived, the camp was set up, machines and sensors were installed, but on the very first day, something strange began to be felt. First, some of the electronic devices installed there suddenly stopped working. Metal detectors and ground scanners started malfunctioning repeatedly. At one point, it seemed that there might be a problem with the battery or signal, but when the backup equipment also started failing, everyone was worried. Then something happened that really scared the team. During the digging, some people suddenly started falling ill. Some were feeling dizzy, some had trouble breathing, and one or two even fainted. The medical team had to immediately take them out of the camp. Now the question was, why was all this happening? No toxic gas was detected there, nor was there any radiation warning. But still, as soon as the excavation machine reached that particular place, something started going wrong. Some people started saying that maybe there is some ancient curse there, or some magnetic disturbance that is affecting the human body. And the surprising thing was that GPS signals were also going wrong again and again in that area, as if some invisible force was stopping them. Even the drone footage started appearing distorted, strange blurry patches were coming in the camera, as if something was not visible even though it was in front of us. The team leaders were confused. The scientific logic was not working, and what was happening there did not seem to be just a coincidence. Now the excavation team was faced with two questions. One, should the excavation be taken forward? And second, if all this is not happening just like that, then what is really hidden there? The place that was lost for centuries was now slowly ready to reveal its secrets, but perhaps it itself did not want anyone to go inside. When the excavation team continued digging despite all the difficulties and strange events, they finally came across something that surprised everyone. They expected to find something like a coffin or a tomb there. But what they found was much more mysterious than that. A large stone door emerged from under the ground, which looked like an old bunker from the outside. But as soon as the soil and stones were removed from it, a shining metal wall appeared from inside. And that, too, was not any ordinary metal. Neither rusted nor broken, but very smooth and cold, as if it was made of some advanced material. There were some symbols engraved on that wall, but those symbols did not match any known language. Neither were they old Mongolian scripts, nor Chinese, nor the language of any other civilization. It seemed as if it was a script from another world. When the linguistic experts of the team analyzed it, they too got confused. This does not seem to be human language, they said. And the strangest thing was that the wall was not opening in any traditional way, neither by heat, nor by drill, nor by any machine. It seemed as if it was waiting for some special trigger or signal. Now the question arises, if this is the tomb of Genghis Khan, then why was such a high-tech or strange structure built near his body? Was he just a king, or part of some other big power? Some people of the team called it a sealed vault, that is, a chamber that was deliberately closed, so that no one could open it. And seeing the way it was built, it seemed as if this technology could not be of that time. Now the matter had become more than a tomb, but a mystery. Are we really close to something that is beyond human history? As soon as the news of Genghis Khan's tomb being found reached the world, the fastest reaction came from Joe Rogan. Rogan, who is also called the Conspiracy King today, when he heard about this discovery, his reaction was, "Dude, this is insane." His podcast has always been a hub of such mysterious and unexplained things. But this time it was something different. This was not a random alien sighting or a blurry UFO video. This was the discovery of the world's most hidden tomb. And that too was found in such a condition that the things found there were raising questions about both history and technology. Rogan said in his show, "Such a deep secret was hidden for so long, so imagine what else must be being hidden." His tone was serious, but he also seemed excited from inside. He further said that he always suspected that there is a lot in our history that has been deliberately deleted. Rogan also discussed that if this sealed vault was indeed connected to Genghis Khan, and the symbols did not match any known language, then this was no mere king's tomb. What if this was a tech vault, or something much older, he said. Then conspiracy theories began to pour in. Was this alien tech? Was Genghis Khan connected to a civilization that has since been wiped out? Did the government know about this place all along and was deliberately suppressing it? Guys, seriously, if this is legit, then our entire understanding of history may be wrong, Rogan asked his audience. And that's when theories began to boil over on social media, Reddit, and YouTube. People were sharing clips, making memes, and saying, "Joe Rogan's reaction says it all." Now it was no longer just a discovery, it had become a global mystery, and Rogan had put the question before everyone, how much more is being hidden from us? When the excavation team somehow opened the door of that sealed vault, the sight that came out shocked everyone. There was no ordinary grave or coffin inside, nor any expected things like gold and silver. Instead, a strange metallic structure was found there, which looked like a machine, but no one could understand what it was. There were strange metals all around, which were neither rusted nor broken. Some of them were emitting a faint light, without any electricity. There were symbols on the walls that did not match any human language till date. Someone said that this could be an ancient code, while someone said, "Bro, this looks like alien writing." Now the biggest question arose, did Genghis Khan have any advanced technology? Was he not just a powerful king, but was in contact with some other big civilization? Some experts even said that this entire chamber is like a time capsule, that is, a vault that has been built for the future so that future generations can open and understand it. And this idea is supported by the structure that was found there. It does not match any known architectural style. A theory also came up that Genghis Khan had received knowledge from some ancient or lost civilization, like Atlantis, or someone else that the world has now forgotten, and perhaps that is why he was able to conquer so much so quickly. On the other hand, some people started connecting it to alien theory. They believed that the technology that was seen there, it seemed ahead of not only that time, but even today's modern science. Some laser-like markings, energy fields, and temperature variations that were beyond understanding. Now the question is, did Genghis Khan win only with a sword, or did he have something that is still beyond our reach? And if this is true, then we will have to think again. The history that we have been told is probably not the whole truth. Maybe it is just a part, and the real story is now coming out. Ask ChatGPT, was he even a human or not? When the excavation team took out the things from that vault, the most important thing was a skeleton, i.e. bones. It is believed that that is the body of Genghis Khan, but when its scientific investigations started, things started getting even more strange. First of all, the results of the DNA test were completely different. That is, it was quite different from the normal human DNA. Scientists found some genetic markers that are not usually found in any modern human, and this thing surprised everyone. Now imagine, Genghis Khan was a person of some 800 years ago. In that era, everyone used to get injured in war. Arrows, swords, injuries, fractures, all this was common. But here, not a single war injury was found on this skeleton. No broken bone, no cut, no burn marks. So the question arises, if he fought in so many wars, defeated thousands of people, then how did his body remain so clean? Some people said that he might have been poisoned or his death might have been natural, but still, finding his body in such a perfect condition seems a bit too convenient. And this is where the biggest theory begins. Was Genghis Khan even a human or not? Was he a genetically modified human? Or someone who came from an advanced civilization? Many podcasters and independent researchers like Rogan started raising the question that maybe Genghis Khan was a hybrid of that era, that is, a mix of humans and some other species. Many times in history, there has been mention of such kings and warriors who are said to have godlike powers. Was Genghis Khan also one of them? Why did the government hide everything in the beginning? Now let's come to the part which is the most shocking, the government's response. As soon as all this information started coming out from the excavation site, DNA results, mysterious symbols, advanced structure, the governments became active. First, all the raw data and samples were taken from the excavation team, and then everything was classified. Now that information became top secret. The scientists and researchers of the team were made to sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. That means now those people who were themselves a part of that discovery cannot say anything to anyone. The question arises, why did the government do this? Was it just because it was afraid that if all this came out in the public, there would be an uproar in the world? Or was it because the governments already knew something and did not want the rest of the world to know? Some whistleblowers say that the symbols found in the vault are similar to the old classified files of NASA and some defense agencies. That is, perhaps this matter is more related to defense or alien tech than archaeology. Joe Rogan said in one of his episodes, "If governments are suppressing everything so quickly, believe me, there is something in there they don't want us to know." Now the question is not just about Genghis Khan's tomb. Now the question is our history being controlled? Are we only being given the information we need to be given? And most importantly, if this truth comes out, will the world be able to handle it? What was hidden for centuries is now slowly coming to the fore. But perhaps, to know the truth, we will have to prepare ourselves and our way of thinking. Because this is not just a tomb, it is a door between truth and lies. Theories of Rogan and experts, Is the truth being suppressed? After the discovery of Genghis Khan's tomb, the entire internet was stirred up. But as new things started coming to light, the governments also started to put a check on it. This is where the world of theories began, and Joe Rogan was at the forefront of it. Rogan clearly said in his podcast, "The history as told to us is either incomplete or completely false." He believes that the attempt to suppress this discovery so quickly was made because there is some truth hidden behind it that will shake people. Not only Rogan, many other independent researchers and history experts started giving theories. Ancient aliens. Did Genghis Khan get any knowledge or power from outside? In hidden bloodlines, was he from a royal or alien bloodline which some people are still keeping secret? Secret powers. Is there something hidden inside his tomb that can control technology or energy? Rogan said, "If a king was connected to advanced tech 800 years ago, then what have we been doing till now?" Many experts believe that such discoveries are suppressed so that common people never know their complete history. The big question in the end, is this just the beginning? Now the biggest question is all this just a beginning? If Genghis Khan's tomb had so many secrets hidden in it, advanced material, symbols, DNA secrets, then imagine how many more such places in the world would be there which are still buried under the ground. Is this a glimpse of a whole forgotten history? Has humanity progressed to an advanced level before, and then it all vanished? Many people believe that Genghis Khan's tomb is not an isolated case. Perhaps there are more such sealed vaults in which the truth is hidden, and it is possible that in the coming years there will be more such revelations which will take us to our real roots. Now the time has come to understand history not just from books, but from the truth. Because this door that has opened is taking us not just to the past, but to a new thought and a new understanding. Perhaps what was called a myth till now was actually the truth. And what we were told as the truth was just a carefully edited version. Now the decision is in your hands. Will you want to go deeper into this mystery? Or will you just believe what has always been told?